It's day 3 of our 6-day trip to Laos, and today the feds were hot on our tail. We booked a sunrise paramotor flight, so our driver picked us up around 6:30 and we hopped in a tuk-tuk for a short drive. We actually went to a different airfield than yesterday. It was much smaller, definitely less organised. They had fewer paramotors available, so we ended up waiting around for a bit before it was our turn. Once ours was ready, we got strapped in, and then I decided to film Harrison taking off. Except his parachute didn't go up. I literally started panicking, like, why has that happened? And before I could even think, my guy was heading down the runway. I was like, wait, is he gonna end up coming up or not? I don't want to do it without him. So for the first 5 minutes of my flight, I was just worried about Harrison, but at least he ended up getting a video of me taking off. He finally made it up there with me, and for reference, Harrison's parachute is white and red and mine is blue and red. The sky was the most gorgeous golden orange colour that reflected off the mountains, and Vang Vieng just looked absolutely insane. It was a completely different vibe to the sunset view we had yesterday. And speaking of yesterday, my driver was a lot smoother. This guy was doing the sharpest turns. I was fully convinced I was going to tip out, but he obviously knew what he was doing, and he got me views that were next level. If you're a sunrise lover, we definitely recommend doing the sunrise tour. We came into land, me first, and then Harrison came just after. We jumped back in the tuk-tuk and headed back to our hotel. From our hotel window, we could see the police outside stopping every tourist on a scooter. We were planning to rent one for the day, so we went over and asked what was going on, and it turns out they were stopping the tourists for completely different reasons. Regardless if you had a driving license, they were fining people for going down the wrong side of the road. Google Maps said it was a two-way street, but they were trying to claim it was a one-way. They were definitely trying to get that bag. We decided that today maybe wasn't the day to rent a scooter. Instead, we saw push bikes for £2 a day and thought, why not? What could go wrong? We headed to Blue Lagoon 1, which thank God Harrison chose, because our original plan was Blue Lagoon 3, which was about 7 or 8 miles away, and there's no chance I would have survived that. Even the mile-and-a-half ride was tough. The roads in Vang Vieng are questionable. Potholes the size of craters, dodgy gears, hills I had to walk up, all whilst baking in the sun. But honestly, it was so much fun, and the scenery along the way is stunning. If you love a bike ride, then this would be perfect for you. We parked up and paid 20,000 kip each to enter. Blue Lagoon 1 had such a good vibe, loads of people cheering, great atmosphere, but weirdly not that many people in the water. There's a 5-meter jump, and of course Harrison was straight up there. I tried to do it, I really did. I fully psyched myself up, but the guy before me was stood up there for about 10 minutes and was so scared, and it really threw me off, so I bottled it. But I said though, I'm not leaving without doing it. After a swim and a serious pep talk, I went back up, didn't think about it, and just jumped. There was this group of Chinese tourists who were fully invested in us. They kept filming us, and one woman kept asking Harrison to jump again and again and again. He ended up doing it about 3 or 4 times just for her. She would have had him there all day if we didn't leave. It was actually such a wholesome experience. Then came the 40-minute bike ride back, which was a lot easier this time. We knew the roads, knew what to expect, and I really enjoyed it. We dropped the bikes off, headed for Mixu ice cream because we hadn't eaten all day, then back to the hotel and ordered room service. Not going to lie, the food in Vang Vieng hasn't been great. And that wraps up day 3 in Laos. So save this post and follow along for day 4. More lagoons, more chaos, and hopefully no police.